All right, guys, let me know if you guys can hear me well and see me well. Put something in the chat box. Let me know if my audio is good, if my video is good. All right, very good. Let's go ahead and get started on this. All right, so welcome to our study group. In this study group, guys, we're going to be answering questions. So if you guys have any questions you would like for me to answer, please put it in the chat box and we'll get around to answering it at some point. And hopefully we do some practice questions. I'm waiting on somebody to email them to me. Waiting for my assistant to email them to me, but he has not. Maybe he forgot. All right, very good, guys. So in these sessions, I'm going to be answering your questions. If you guys have any questions you want me to answer concerning your PMP, your CAPM, or anything for that matter, just go ahead, type it in the chat box. Please don't repeat the question. Generally, I get around to answering the question, so please don't repeat it. And with that in mind, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Number one. Just finished the 200 ultra hard questions. All right. Yeah, they're very similar to the real ones. And sometimes I think they're even harder than the real ones. So, yes, they are very similar. Do you do CAPM lives? It's the same thing. CAPM, PMP. I got students on this thing that's both CAPM and PMP also. That's fine. Because it keeps cutting off the end there. Okay, so we can see the whole question. Says Andrew, I've been directed to take my CAPM to be eligible because I don't have the experience. Yeah, in order to do your PMP, you need to have your 3 years of experience. All right, so that's what I tell people. You need that. Good evening to you. Do you find a PMP? You know, it's a funny thing because I personally believe that the PMP exam is much harder than the CAPM. I believe that. But people tell me that the PMP is harder. And here's the thing: if you have the agile mindset, like if you really understand agile and you have that agile mindset down really pat, I think it's an easier test. Just my opinion. You got the agile mindset, ACP is easy. Don't have the agile mindset, I think it could become a harder test. All right. Let's see, questions. I'm looking for all the questions. Hey, Andrew, just wanted to thank you for all your materials. I passed my PMP 2 weeks ago. Absolutely, congratulations. I did really well. I studied your Udemy course, your book, and the simulator to pass the exam. Absolutely, congratulations on passing your test. Now, I'm glad the simulator and the book help you. Guys, get this. Guys, remember, if you get the book, you get the course. Just get the simulator. You will pass your exam. Absolutely, congratulations. The question is, did you celebrate well, though? Did you celebrate well? Once you understand the mindset is truly a game changer, thanks a lot. Don't forget the mindset comes in the course or in the book. So absolutely congratulations on passing your tests once again. But you didn't put how you celebrated. Put how you celebrated on that because that's going to be important. Hey, Andrew, my man, I passed my PMP. I celebrated by keep on using your course to improve my PM skill. I like hearing that because, one of the things that people fail to understand is I didn't make the course just for you to pass your PMP, and absolutely congratulations on passing. I made the course to help you guys become better project managers. So There's a lot of things in that course that may not show up on your tests. I try to cover everything that I can cover to ensure that you guys become better PM. So I'm glad that you did that. And for all of you guys that are studying for your PMP, keep that in mind to go back, look over the course after you pass your test. If you bought it on the Udemy platform, you get it for life. You bought the book, you got it for life. The materials I teach you guys were out of the PMBOK guide, which is the best practices of project management, and you guys should try to apply that type of stuff to your real life projects. That's what I would tell you guys. So absolutely congratulations on that. Don't forget to celebrate well. I have a quick question. You're ultra hard, which is a good score. I would say like a 70%, I would think is a good score. If you could do like 70%, I think that's going to be a decent score. I took the exam yesterday. Oh no, didn't finish it fully. But if you didn't finish it fully, means you're probably not going to pass. The 30-day, not discouraged. Okay, you probably didn't pass. Now, I made a video earlier this year about managing your exam time, and I'm telling you guys, if you let that timer expire, the if you let the timer run out and you don't answer all the questions, the probability of passing is very, very low. So please don't do that. Study hard. Watch the video on the timer. It's free video right here on YouTube. And make sure you finish your exam, all right? But you got it. Don't let it discourage you. Jeremy says, I passed for PMP yesterday. Congratulations, Jeremy. Yes, I wore blue, the secret of passing. Congratulations on that. I definitely had cake immediately after. Jeremy, unfortunately, I've had a lot of cake myself, and I didn't do anything. But that's how you got to celebrate. I just wanted to extend my thanks for your PMP simplified book and videos. All right, not a problem, Jeremy. I'm happy the book and video was able to help you pass your exam. Congratulations on that. And you did celebrate well. Jeremy, maybe you can go out and celebrate some more. We can never have enough cake. Absolutely congratulations on that. Getting ready to submit my application and schedule my exam. Do they offer testing on weekends? Yes, depending on the testing center. I know the ones here in New York, they do. They have Saturday tests. They don't have Sunday exams, but they do have Saturday exams. That I know for sure. So I would tell you guys to check the testing center and see what it's, where it is. Would you happen to know if internship part-time counts towards a required? Yes, it does. Doesn't have to be paid. It does. Thank you. I passed my exam on May 9th. Congratulations. Wore blue. Celebrated with tech, pecan rolls, and glass of... Oh, no, wine is no good. Don't drink wine. Wine is not good for you. Mindset and simulator are the key. Absolutely. Congratulations on passing your exam. And you celebrated. You know why you passed? Because you wore the secret of blue. I don't know what the text pecan rolls are, but they sound good. Is it a cake or something? Absolutely. Congratulations on passing your test. Super happy was able to help you get past your exam. So congratulations on that. What's the passing score of the PMP? No one knows. PMI has never published that at any point. I cannot see. No one knows. That's why you've never found it online, because no one knows. What section of the course is related to processes? The whole thing. It's all scattered up. It's not covered by domains because it doesn't. The way the test is structured, it doesn't. The ECO is not structured per se in a logical way of teaching it. The course is structured by predictive, agile, and hybrid. All right. But you pass your exam, so don't worry too much about it. Once again, thank you. I passed too. Oh, absolute congratulations. The mindset is key, guys. Yeah, you guys got to know that. Learn the mindset. Be the mindset. I like this. This is a good saying. I must agree. It's not about just memorizing it. It's applying it that really matters. So be the mindset. I like that. When you go into that exam room, be the mindset. I'm gonna steal that term from you. Okay. I'm gonna say don't learn the mindset, be the mindset. All right. So I like that. That's good. And I celebrated with my sister and matcha latte and tacos. Tacos are good stuff. I don't know about the matcha latte thing there. But absolutely congratulations on passing your test. And thank you for that new saying. I will use don't learn the mindset, be the mindset. Good. Hey Andrew, after tomorrow is my PMP. Got to make sure to get a good night's sleep. I did multiple tests. Any recommendations? Yes, get a good night's sleep. That's what I recommend to everyone taking their upcoming exam is to get a good night's sleep. I've gone through the Udemy 35-hour class. I've also gone through your ultra hard. Ultra hard on YouTube, but I can't afford. Can I purchase the 720 is not, it's fine. The simulator gives you the best thing because it has all the video explanations that really teaches the mindset. All right. Hello to you guys. I sent you an email today how we can write our name in the official. I don't even know what that is. I don't receive email. I don't know what email you send that to. I sent you an email today how we can write our name in the official PMP exam. I don't even know what that means. Is the CAPM still recognized? I have some concerns. Yes, it's highly recognized. That's an entry-level certification. It's not recognized as a top-level certification. That's going to be your PMP. I'm taking the PMP on June 4th, okay? If I follow your study plan, you guys doing the exam only about a week only before the exam. I'm sorry, I didn't get that. If I follow your study plan, you guided doing the practice exam only about a week only before. You should be doing it way before a week. I mean, you should study for more than a week. I don't think you should be studying just for a week. I'm not sure what you're asking me. I'm not getting the English here. Maybe rephrase that. But can I finish the course I signed up? And do you recommend taking the simulator in a week? The simulator, when you buy the simulator, you get 60-day access to the simulator. So the moment you finish the course, spend a few weeks on the simulator. The simulator has over 1,000 questions and over 1,000 video explanations I did on the simulator. So keep that in mind. The simulator is not a small thing. That simulator has like 30 hours of video content of me reviewing all the questions. So there's a reason why people use the simulator and pass the test because of video explanations. So I'm not sure what you're asking me. It takes much more than a week to do it. Remember something, guys. The PMP is not a, it's not a really, really long, it is a long test. I was going to say, it's not a really, really short study time. It's generally a long study time because you got to do a 35-hour class. You got to memorize a bunch of stuff, like your formulas. You need to understand a bunch of things, and you need to do a whole bunch of practice exams. So studying for a PMP is not a week thing. It's more like a 1 to 2 to 3 month process is what most people do it in. All right, so keep that in mind. It's not something short. The PMP takes a long time to accomplish. Do the exam from home on Saturday. Yes, that's good. Do it from home. If I did a video on this, check on the channel here. I did a video on this earlier in the year, whether you should or late last year. Should you take this exam at home or should you take it in a testing center? And I always recommend people to take the test at home. It's just a better experience. You get your environment, your chair, your temperature, your computer and keyboard and mouse and all that, versus going to a testing center where they have to pat you down and put you through super military surveillance over there. So I'm not a fan of it. I would say if you can do your exam, please do your exam at home. Should impediments and blockers treated like issues, address them in the issue log? Yes. If it's something that comes up and blocks them, yeah, that goes into the issue log. That is absolutely correct. Now, keep in mind that issue logs are just not documents that are on traditional projects. You can have risk registers and you can have issue logs on agile projects also. Hey, Andrew, I'm totally new on this PMP pad. I want to prepare myself. Can you tell me where to start? Yeah, get the course. You can get the course on my website at tiaexams.com, or you can get it on the Udemy platform, whichever one you choose, and just start watching from video one. Go straight down. That's how you start. You got to take a step forward. Like right now, don't wait. Go get the course. I think Udemy's having a sale like they normally do. Or just get it on my website, tiaexams.com. Make the investment. More than the money, it's the time. Start going, start studying. Got to take a step forward, so go do that. Hey, Andrew, I'm from France. It's 1 a.m. here. That's pretty late. And thanks to you, I got my PMP. Wow. I'm assuming you mean an hour and 20 minutes left. That's amazing. That means you finished that test. 4-hour exam in 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's you're a genius, because that's pretty good. That's a very, very, very few people ever finish this exam and has more than an hour left. I mean, like the amount of people that I've ever met that finished this exam in less than 3 hours, I could probably count them on probably one hand. And you're one of them, so absolute congratulations. And that's pretty impressive. That means you really know your mindset and you're super smart. So congratulations on that. And now I'm preparing for the PMP. I finished your old course and got the acceptance. All right, very good, very good. You know what? If you have my PMI ACP course on the Udemy platform or on our platform, then if you have that, it's updated to the new one. Make sure to review it, because there's quite a few new things in the PMI ACP from the old exam that I had to add into the new course. So the new course is fully updated. It's a whole new course. So go check out the PMI ACP brand new course on the Udemy platform. When would you suggest I start focusing on my PDUs now that I have my PMP, like yesterday? The moment you get your PMP, you get your PDUs. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to be giving you guys 24 PDUs tonight, but I need you guys to click on the like button. I need 100 likes. There's 110 of you guys. If you guys can all click on the like button, we can do a PDU giveaway, 24 PDUs right now. So click on the like button if you guys could. Please click on that like button. I'm trying to get some practice questions here. Yeah, guys, click on the like button. Hey, what happened to my thing? All right. If you guys click on the like button, guys, we will be able to do a giveaway. We're doing 24 PDU giveaway. All right. Maybe you have covered this already. How do you see AI in project management? That's a good question. First of all, I see it's something that we should all be using to manage our projects. I think it's an additional tool. Don't forget, I have a course on that on Udemy. If you guys go to Udemy, I do have a course on AI and project management, so you guys can check that out. So, how is AI going to affect project management? I got an interesting take on AI. Is it me? So for those of you guys, how many of you guys, put in the chat box, how many of you guys are utilizing some form of AI on your projects right now? Whether it's ChatGPT, it's Perplexity, it's Claude, it's Monday.com, it's Notion AI. I use Notion a lot. Tell me something, guys. What are you guys using AI a lot on your projects right now? Yes or no? Yes or no? You guys utilizing AI a lot right now in your okay, so you guys are. All right. So I see the comments there. Um, I over the last couple of weeks, uh okay, I've been utilizing a lot less of it. All right. Because I use a variety. I have Claude, ChatGPT, Perplexity is the one I use the most of now. And it's is it me or has it been hallucinating a whole lot more? Have you guys noticed that? Like it's given like crazy amount of wrong damn ideas, man. Like I don't know what's going on with that software. Um, so I think and I find myself always double checking AI, like seriously, like double checking it on a consistent basis. And then the other day, I was just about to get some information on something, and I was like, I'm just gonna Google this because the amount of inaccuracies that it's been producing is insane. Look, I'll give you guys an example, all right? And I was gonna do a video on this, but I never got around to it. So my son, who's 16 years old, uh, wants to pass his driving test and wants to drive. So when we Google, when we asked ChatGPT, my son did this. He asked ChatGPT at 16 years old with what's called a junior license in the state of New York, where can he drive? And it says he can drive anywhere between 9 and 5 o'clock, 9 a.m., no, 5 a.m. and 9 p.m. And I said, okay. And before he went and drive, I said, you know what? Let me look that up myself. And instead, I Googled it instead of checking out ChatGPT to see that ChatGPT gave the damn wrong thing. He cannot do that. There's a list of places he can go, like to school or after school events, but he just can't drive anywhere if he has a place of employment with a junior license. So ChatGPT was going to give us wrong information. It's going to probably get the poor guy in jail or something for breaking the driving laws. And that's just one example. So if you guys are utilizing, I did. Now I'm telling you guys, I have a whole course on using AI to make your projects better. But there's, sometimes I'm going to continue to use it, but I think my reliance on it is going to be a lot less. And over the last I'd say the last week or so, I have barely touched it. Like, I've just been doing my own thing. Like, seriously, I've just been doing my own thing. Because it's becoming so hallucinated. Yes, even Perplexity. There's a story I want to tell you guys with Perplexity. Maybe I'll do a video on it. That's mind-numbingly crazy. How much it hallucinated. So, is it going to get better? Probably, but in my opinion, it got worse. Like it hallucinated less before than it's doing it now. As crazy as that sound. So, all right. But that's what it is, guys. That's what it is. Let me see here. I'm trying to get you guys some practice questions here. That's what I'm trying to do. Because this guy sent me the practice question too late. So I don't think you guys should rely too much on it. Make sure you learn how to use it. I got a $10 course on Udemy for it, where I cover everything that I know about it. I know a lot of people liked it. It got some amazing reviews. Udemy's including it in their catalog and stuff. But I'm going to tell you guys to make sure that make sure you check it. Don't depend on it. All right, very good. Hey, Andrew, passed the PMP on May 1st. I couldn't thank you enough. The simulator was very helpful. Absolutely, congratulations. And the mindset is the king. That is the key right there. Celebrated with some, I don't know what that is. Getting the same course to a friend. Okay, absolute congratulations on passing the exam. Now, did you celebrate well? I don't know what that is. Is that hard liquor or something? I hope not, because that stuff is bad for you. Don't don't take that type of stuff. So absolutely congratulations on passing your exam. That's what we need to see. Now go out and celebrate some more, okay? Go out and celebrate some more. I celebrated with, I don't even know what that is. I can't even pronounce that. Is it strawberries? Is that what that is? And yes, I wore a blue dress. That was, maybe that's why you passed. And I took it from, but it was quite challenging. Thank you, from Paris. I'm probably meant from home, but yes, I do think you should take it. I think everybody should take tests from home if you have a good internet. If you have a good internet, I think you should take it from home. Once again, congratulations on that. Hope you're doing okay. You weren't online for the last. No, I was not. I wasn't here last week. I had a little some do, and you seem a bit calm today too. Checking to make sure all is well. All is well. Yes, it is. All is well. Tired today. That's what it is. Been working a lot. Okay, so another person that said they finished it with an hour and 20 minutes. Wow, that's you guys are really smart, man. You guys are, I'll give it to you guys. You guys are really smart. Again, I very rarely I met people that have finished this test in under 3 hours. My exam is going to begin in 4 hours today. What's the best advice? Calm down and relax. Eat something good. Nothing to make you too tired. A little bit of caffeine, I think, is good for you. Keeps you alert. Not too much to give you jitters. All right, but calm down. You got this. You're gonna pass. All right. Pass my PMP exam. Roasty nugs. Wore blue and ate a whole half a cake. Now you sound exactly like what I would do. Wear blue and I would eat not half a cake. I would eat the whole cake. But absolutely, congratulations. That sounds like how we would celebrate. On that, only one beer though. Well, how about if you eat a quarter cake and have 2 beers? That's what I would say. Absolutely, congratulations on that. By the way, I need you guys to click on that like button. Come on, guys. You guys got this, so we can do those giveaways. Absolutely, congratulations on that. Hey, Andrew, I take the exam on June 4th. Do you know if there's a lot of formulas? No, not really. Samantha, no. Not really. Very few people are having any kind of formula questions on their tests. And so you're probably not going to have much. Maybe one, maybe the PERT formula is the one I see a lot of, but other than that, probably not. If my bachelor's is in this August, graduation is this August, I'm able to apply to take the exam now, or do I have to wait until I get the diploma? No, you have to wait till you get your diploma. Of course. Maybe if you have a bachelor's degree, you got to show 3 years. All right. From India at 4:50. It's an early morning. Come on, guys. I need you guys to click on that like button. Come on, you guys can do it. It's free, Even if you don't like me, you can still click on the like button. Even if you don't like me, you could still click on the like button, guys. Like, it's a lot of you guys were utilizing it. I just started your Udemy course CAPM. Do you recommend using your PMP guide to study? Of course. Oh, no. Oh, no, you do. No. I don't recommend it. I never wrote a book on CAPM. Do not use my PMP guide to study. The PMP does not teach business analysts, which the book doesn't have. You could use it to learn predictive and hybrid project management, but you cannot use my PMP study guide for your CAPM because it doesn't have the BA part of it. I don't think you need any book. I think my course covers almost all of it. I think my course does a great job in covering that type of stuff. All right. Helps a lot. AI is a useful tool. I do, AI. I'm going to go back there. I think AI is very useful, but from what I've learned and what I've seen, it's not something you should depend on. With Udemy and your book scoring on, should I switch to the exam simulator? Yeah. Once you finish the course, MKCL, once you finish the course, get the simulator. Doing some drafts. All right. That's a lot. PMI Infinity is not bad. I recommend you guys check it out. I highly recommend that you guys check out the PMI Infinity. I think it's a pretty cool AI piece of software. You guys should definitely check that out. All right, guys, hold on 1 second. Let's get the coupons going here. Okay, so I'm not the only crazy one. I thought I was going crazy, but a lot of people, Jesse says that it's been hallucinating a lot recently. I think so. I really believe that. I don't know what's going on with it. And it's not just one. Maybe. What do you guys think? Let me get you guys' opinion. What do you guys think? Maybe this whole AI thing is a giant fab and is going to die away soon because it's going to become too inaccurate. I was thinking of that the other day. I was like, maybe the whole thing is going to die out. Like the whole AI fab is going to die out and they'll all go back to. I was thinking that. It's crossed my mind. I was like, with the way this thing is going and the way the amount of hallucination it's doing, the whole thing might die out. I'm telling you guys. What do you guys think? Am I crazy or what? Help refine ideas and map out something concise. It could do a lot of things, but doesn't mean it's accurate. That's the problem. I think AI is now having issues with the data already fit, so it's now running dry. It could be. Andrew, are you finding these hallucinations? Okay, I did answer. It's all of them. It's not just one of them. Seen AI experience needed in jobs? Yes, a lot of jobs is requiring AI now. If you have a VPN, you may have gotten the info for that. We've gotten info for that the local, rather than New York, given the likely user info if not blocked by VPN. No, I don't use VPN. No, I don't have anything to hide. Yeah, maybe it's getting worse. I don't know. Took you a Udemy course. Understanding the concepts quite important. Practice game changer. I now have a PMP. Absolutely. Congratulations, Sunil, on passing your exam. Absolutely. Congratulations on that. Did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake? By the way, I need you guys to click on like. Come on, guys. We got to get that 100 likes. There's 120 of you guys. If you guys all click on likes, if you guys click on like, we can do this giveaway here, guys. Absolutely. Congratulations, Sunil, on passing. Did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake, Sunil? Absolutely. Congratulations on that. Shiva's Regal. Okay, that's hard liquor. Yes, it is. Yeah, Andrew doesn't know much about hard liquor. I never really drunk hard liquor. Hey, Andrew, thank you for your motivation YouTube shorts unrelated to pro, but I recently passed my Pen Test Plus. Congratulations on that. Move up to the CEH. I teach that in a live course, by the way. Check tidu.com. That's the Advanced Pen Test Plus software. Congratulations on that. That's what we need to see. By the way, did you guys see the video I made yesterday on the employment? Did you guys watch that video? Because it doesn't seem like it got a lot of views. In fact, it was a very poorly performing video. You guys wanted me to make some employment content, and then nobody watched the video. Did you guys see that video? It only has 1,500 views on it. I thought you guys want employment content, like how to better find a job, man. Did you guys watch that video? You guys should watch that video. Yeah, watch that video because, listen, I want to do more of those videos, but if they're not going to get the views, I'm not going to make them. It's employment content from a employer. Like, you guys wouldn't believe, man. You guys wouldn't believe that. I don't want to call it the stupidity, but the laziness that people have when applying for jobs is unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. The laziness is crazy. Like, it's crazy. We got a job listing up right now for a videographer, and I got resumes from people where their starting line is they're looking for a job as a waitress. I can't even make this crap up. The laziness of people. Now, there was a part of the video that I wanted to say, but my team wouldn't let me say, so I'm going to say it in the live. You can't stop it. When employers like myself, when we put up a job listing, we pay for every click. And you can also pay for every applicant. And there's a daily budget set. And because there's a daily budget set, or a weekly or a monthly budget, when we have a certain number of applicants, the job disappears. So if somebody applies to a job that they have no chance in getting, like we got a job for videographer, but you're a waitress and you have never done videography. You have no certifications. You have no job experience. You have nothing. What you're doing is you're removing that opportunity from someone that could have applied, that could have probably got the job. Make sense? Like I'm going through some resumes today, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people? I got so upset today looking at resumes that I stopped. I just stopped looking. I was like, I can't do this today. I need to do this in the morning. Doing this thing in the afternoon, I don't have the patience for this. It's like unbelievable, guys. And when I get a good resume, I like reading them. I like seeing what people do. I like reading their cover letters. I'll comb that thing when I get a nice one. But my Jesus Christ, what is wrong with some of these people? Oh, no. Am I upset with them? At that moment, I am. And then I start feeling bad for them because they're never going to find a job. In the video, I told you guys that finding a job is a job, first of all. And instead of wasting your time applying for jobs you'll never get, take that same time and go learn the skill that it would take to get a job in the thing that you like. You guys agree or disagree? What do you guys think? Am I crazy? What do you guys put? Agree or disagree? By the way, we get 100 likes. Thank you guys for that. Let me give you guys 2 coupons here. We got the PMP Guide 7th edition course. This is worth 18 PDUs. Let me give you guys the coupon for this. If I know how to copy paste, that is. Check that coupon link, guys. Let me know if that coupon links work. Checking that link. Click those links. Let me know if they work, guys. Click the links. Let me know if it works. Andreas says, I watched the employment. I was surprised that you were charged $1 for clicks. Yeah, depending on the jobs, you could pay $10 a click. A big executive position, $10 a click. You just click, boom, the employer lost $10. Finding people, it takes a lot of money. For every employee, we could spend a few $1,000s on the employment process and then training the person and stuff like that. So, I know a lot of you guys sees it from the employee's perspective, but the employer's perspective is not a lot easier. It's tough, man. It's tough. All right, guys, let me know if those links work. Those links work. All right, very good. All right. Yeah, you guys watch that employment video. Leave some comments on it because I actually really enjoyed making that video. All right. Do you think the AI hallucination is occurring more often because younger users are intentionally training it with inaccurate data? Could be. It's pulling data off the internet, and it depends where the source is coming from. It could give you wrong. Remember, it doesn't really know fact from fiction. You guys gotta remember that with AI. It doesn't know fact from fiction. It's whatever it finds on the internet. And you all know the internet is full of a lot of garbage. Cram course revision. And finally, the simulator helped me pass on the first attempt on Saturday night. Thank you, Andrew. Absolutely, congratulations on passing your exam there. And did you celebrate well? Did you get a piece of cake? Absolutely, congratulations on that. That's what we need to see. You know, I'm glad that don't forget to get the cram course, guys. It's like a $10 course on Udemy. It's a really good review. Has a pretty good mock exam too. So absolutely, congratulations on passing your test. Congratulations on that. All right, pass your CAPM. Congratulations. I just applied for the PMP. Just bought the PMP course today. You got this. You got this. Don't forget to go over that mindset. All right. You got this. The course in the simulator is all you need to pass the exam. Thank you for that. That's what I've been telling these people telling these guys that for years now. I have some difficulties memorizing the EVM. I understand them. Can't remember the formulas. Robbie, you know, realistically, you probably don't need to. Probably don't need to. Yeah, because a lot of people don't get questions on that. Hope so. This is when I was saying it's a fab. It might. All right. I did do a video. I did a video a few weeks ago on how to use ChatGPT to do your application. You guys should watch that video. I was telling you guys earlier, it's not very accurate, but you don't let it write it for you. Have it start the writing and then fix it. So it's a silly question, but what if you were planning to take the exam in September? What is September? What are you getting, a PhD? Would I be able to apply my bachelor's diploma in August, assuming I'll take the exam? Yes. But you can't apply for it until August, all right? And again, you got to have 3 years experience on top of your degree. Too fast growing. It's here to stay. AI is here to stay. I know, it is. Do you have any specific topic for persons taking the exam this month? No. Just know your mindset. It's going to be all right. Do you recommend I opt for the 24 PDU giveaway now since I have not written the exam? Yes, get it and don't start the course. That's it. Just sign up for it. It's free. And then whenever you pass your test, then start the course. It's when you finish the course you get the certificate. If your organization doesn't have a PMO and their processes are nothing close to what PMO, should you take action to change? I would. I wouldn't take action to change. I would work with them to change it and show them the benefits of what the PMI processes are. Don't push it on them. That's how I would do it. Purchase a PMP course on Udemy. I would like to confirm whether it provides a 35. Yes, it does. It's literally in the name. Like it literally says 35 PDU contact hours. Come on now. Yes. It's in the title. I think AI wouldn't die. I think it will take over. Pretty stupid. I have tons of experience with fake. So I don't think AI is gonna. I'm more optimistic. Let me ask you guys a question. Do you guys think AI is going to eventually turn and kill all of us? What do you guys think? Put it in a box. Let me hear your opinion on that. You guys think AI is going to turn around and kill all of us or what? Put it in the box. My wife has applied for, she has her exam on the guidance. Yeah, get a good night's sleep. Do the simulator. Make sure she goes through the simulator, okay? Go through the simulator. All right, all right. Make sure you guys watch that. Cover letters. Yeah, when you do employments, you guys please do cover letters. Um, Hello, Andrew. I'm almost finished the Udemy course. Should I go with the simplify? Get the simulator. Get the simulator. If you're gonna buy one thing, the simulator, not the book, because if the everything in the course is in the book. Like if you watch the entire course, you don't need the book, realistically. But don't forget, if you buy the book, it comes with the course. AI seems unstoppable, especially that it aligns with the governance and needs of developed countries' higher productivity, uh, driven by global competition. What it does is that it's created more competition. And you know what AI is doing is that it's creating more fake competition because you know what drives me crazy about AI? There's a bunch of fake people now. Okay? People putting up posting that they would have never created themselves or couldn't create themselves. People putting up, I've seen so many fake resumes. Doesn't even make sense. I know, trust me, I can read it and tell. There's so much, like sometimes I go on LinkedIn and it's a whole bunch of fake content that AI produced. The difference between me and a lot of people is I'm actually a content maker. Like I've been making PMP content and YouTube content before AI existed. That's the problem with AI. It's producing a lot of like fake people. People think they're smart, but they're just a repetition of it. It's pretty sad, but that's what it is. There are massive intensive that comes with AI. It feeds and teaches itself. Well, with quantum computing come not generative AI, but general AI, artificial general intelligence, and then Skynet forms, and then we're all dead. If you guys think generative AI is bad for you, wait until you guys should look up artificial general AI. I'll scare the hell out of you. Hey, Andrew, I've enrolled in your Udemy course and I have a question. I've completed the course. What kind of mock? Do the simulator. How do I enroll and say, finish the course, do the simulator. All right. Is there a clock showing a time? Yes. When you take your exam, in the upper right corner, there's a timer that counts down the minutes. Counts down the minutes. I bought your course as well. Going over the syllabus. How good are the project managers in the field? Do they all use the tools? Yes, a lot of them. I do. I don't know about the others, but a lot of people do. Remember, what's in my course comes from the PMBOK guide, and that is the best practices of project management. Andrew, I want to conduct an online test, but if I fail, can I change to an offline test in a second attempt? Yes, you could. Of course, you could. Andrew, I've completed my bachelor's. How do I get a job in project as I have fun and experience, but I have PMP certificate too? I don't know what you're asking me. How do I get a job in project management? I don't have experience, but I have a. How do you have a PMP without experience? That's what I don't understand. To get PMP, you needed to have 3 years of experience. I'm not sure how you got that. But if you don't have actual experience, do volunteer. When you're young, I'm not talking age, I'm talking in knowledge and experience. If you're young and experienced, then volunteer. Do some work for maybe you belong to a certain church, maybe you belong to a certain community, maybe you can volunteer to do a certain project at a job to gain that experience. That is the best way to gain experience. I spent 1 year working for free as an intern at a school. In fact, I was paying the school work. So I wasn't even paid. I was paying them to gain experience. That's how I got in this field. So do some volunteering and beef up your resume. All right. Love training videos and simplified book. First edition. Is there a link for any corrections? No, there isn't. The videos always stay updated. The platform always gets updated. If you don't train it well, it might. Yes, this is what. I have a clip on it's our own fault. Yeah. Killing us in real life. Don't. Probably will. Hey, Andrew, scored 80% of your Agile 120 YouTube. How much you think that's actual? I think you're good. When it comes to the Agile, they don't get much more complex than that. I think you're going to be fine. My wife has several months of part-time in teaching project management. Will her time capture count? No. Teaching project management is not experience in project management. It has to be managing projects. Sorry for that. Hey, Andrew, I'm super happy to share I've passed the PMP on May 8th. Absolutely. Congratulations on passing. All 3 perfect score. Thank you so much for the prep course, the Udemy, and the simulator app. Did you celebrate well? All right. Absolutely. Congratulations on that. And welcome to the world of certified project management. You need to fight AI to pass. Maybe AI will kill us. Maybe it will. I think so. Maybe it will. It's probably going to kill us. It might, guys. AI might kill us. Okay. AI might kill us, and but you guys know evolution, right? You guys know evolution. I was thinking about this the other day. Here's something that's mind blowing. That I was thinking about the other day. What if AI is the evolution of mankind? Because if AI is us, right? If it's gonna evolve, it's gonna think like us. Maybe it is our evolution. If you think about that. In other words, like how we evolved from these ape creatures, Neanderthals, into us. Maybe in the evolution scale, the computer is next. In other words, humans will die, and the collective consciences of all humans will be placed into a single robot, and AI, and that will be the future of the human race, is a machine. Think about that. I had a couple of beers one night. I was thinking about that. That's where that came from. I think I had too many beers that night. Yeah. All right, guys, let's do some practice questions. Instead of fantasizing about something that we can't control. All right, guys, let's do some practice questions. Practice question times. You guys know what to do. Put the answers in the box. Put the answers in the box, guys. Put the answers in the box. Where the hell is my control? Here we go. Control. All right, guys, put the answers in the box. Let's do it. Practice question number 1. During the user acceptance stage of your project, several users complained that the deliverables do not meet expectations, like to fix many. What's the best way to project to avoid this? Incorporate feedback, perform risk analysis, utilize conflict management, develop a good relationship with the users. Put the answers in the box, guys. Let me see what you guys got. Put the answers in the box, guys. All right, somebody's writing, I've completed your Udemy course twice. What would you suggest to me before appearing for the exam? Get the simulator, finish the simulator. Somebody said, I say please and thank you. Don't tell AI thank you. Supposedly it's like burning a bunch of power and money for it to respond back to you guys. You guys should Google that. I read that somewhere. I've been in the process of taking your CAPM course after the PMI course. Yours is better. No comments, but I'm glad it is. And I'm having trouble with differentiating between initiating and planning phase of PM. Any tips? Initiating only has 2 things. It's really just getting the project authorized. And then the creation of the entire plan is in the planning phase. All right, guys, the answer here is going to be A. That is correct. By the way, if you ever need more time to answer the questions, you can always pause this. Even though it's live, you can still pause it. So the best answer here, guys, is A. Where's my thing? You notice it's what to prevent. Now, how to fix it, it's to how to avoid it. So what could you have done in the past? More feedback throughout leads to less likely meeting the requirements. All right, I should say it leads to more likely to meet the requirements. That would solve that. Risk assessment, that's a good thing, but I think this here would override that. Conflict management techniques is to deal with the problem. The best thing here is to do A. All right, everybody got A. Okay. Question number 2. Because of changes to regulatory structure, a state agency has become a key stakeholder in a project. The agency will have new requirements that might be added to the scope. What should the PM do first? Set up a meeting with the agency, resolve the assumption log, revise the assumption log, update the stakeholder engagement, update the scope baseline. Put the answers in the box. Somebody writes, "Hey Andrew, love your videos and they help you do. PMP mentions that we must have 3 years of correct. Have entry level experience of 3 years managing small. That's perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Go get your P. Does that count? Yes, it's 3. It doesn't matter how big the project is. It could be a project when it was like 2 people or even 1 people on it. Just you. It counts, you know. And to burn the extra power. Anna says, and yes, of course, I did wear blue too. The secret of passing, Anna. That's the secret right there. Congratulations once again. All right, guys, the answer here is going to be yes. Set up a meeting with the agency. Guys, you must analyze the stakeholder before doing the engagement plan. You must do, how did you guys get C? Come on, man. How are you going to know what engagement methods to use if you don't know what the stakeholder is looking for? Remember something. You have to do your stakeholder register first. That includes identifying, analyzing the stakeholder. And then you make the stakeholder engagement plan. In which case, after you speak with the guy, then you know how to engage the person. So take for example, if I am a stakeholder, if you just came to realize that I am a stakeholder on your project, you just don't go update the engagement plan with how you feel I will be updated. You need to ask me, hey, Andrew, how would you like to be engaged on the project? So meet with me and learn about things. And this is updating. Remember, the first action you should do isn't take an action, is to analyze the situation. This is an action. That's an action. That's an action. A is not. Come on, guys. You guys got to hold off on the beer. Don't drink the beer before the question, before we do questions. Drink the beer after we do the questions. That was an easy one. Practice question 3. A project manager on a hybrid project for a large multinational organization has just been informed of a new compliance risk that can impact the project severely. The risk could delay the project by over 6 months. What should the PM do first? Update the risk register plan to include the compliance risk, alert all stakeholders, meet with the team to assess the risk, implement a risk mitigation strategy. Put the answers in the box, guys. Put the answers in the box. All right. Somebody says, Andrew, thank you for all the work you do. All right, no problem. What do you think about all the certifications? Change management, professional cert? I've never heard of that. Never heard about it. All right. Put the answers in the box. Put the answers in the box. What you guys got? I see a lot of C's. All right, guys, put the answers in the box. All right. Anytime there is a risk, you have to assess the risk. Okay. You cannot add risk to the risk management plan as it doesn't have risk in the risk management plan. Alert all. You got to be careful with this word. Okay. Anytime you do practice questions, be careful with the word all. One of the stakeholders, a multinational organization, giant organization. The CEO is a stakeholder. You're going to call the CEO and be like, hey, man, there's a risk. Come on, man. It says all key stakeholders about the severity of the risk. No. Implement before you do the mitigation strategy. The first thing you have to do is you have to assess the risk, then come up with the mitigation of the risk. Number 4, companies moving from traditional to hybrid. A new stakeholder unhappy about this move. What should you do first? Inform them Agile has more benefits. Inform them Agile will allow more feedback. Determine the training requirements for the team on the Agile methods. Tell them the move is necessary due to the benefits of Agile. This is a tough one. It's not. This looks easy, but this is not easy. All right, guys, put the answers in the box. Put the answers in the box. All right, guys, put the answers in the box. So a lot of you guys got B. And you got to read. I told you guys, this is a hard one. So when you get questions on your exam, and you got a bunch of answers or that are pretty much the exact same thing, it's probably not the answer. You see, look, informing them allows more feedback is telling them about the benefits and telling them about the benefits. Like A, B, and D is technically the same thing. What you do first? Well, the problem why people will not want to do Agile is they're not informed of it. The best thing to do is to get them the right training so then they see the real benefit of it. Right? So make sure to get the right training on it. So, that's a quick tip. If you get choices that are very similar, it's probably not the answer. All right, guys, next question. Next question, guys. Next question. Project managers having a hard time getting consistent input from stakeholders because they are not fully participating. Project meeting, how should you handle it? Utilize political awareness, update the risk management tool, use meeting management techniques, use facilitation techniques. All right, somebody says, answer it without reading it. Yeah, sometimes if you know the mindset, could do that. Changes make people unhappy due to the unknown. Yes, that's true. A lot of people don't like changes. It's a mindset. Yes, that is true. I paid $20 for Udemy practice exam. Do you suggest I pay? Yeah, get the simulator. Simulator is more updated. It has all the video explanations. Put the answers in the box, guys. Put the answers in the box. Practice question answer is, so it's not meeting management technique, right? First of all, it's not political awareness. That's like more politics within your organization. It's not risk. Meeting management technique is different than facilitation. Meeting management technique is more like when to schedule a meeting, having a meeting agenda at the end, meeting minutes. But facilitation technique is managing people. Like you need to, when you facilitate a meeting, it's about managing the people aspect of the meeting, not the logistics aspect of the meeting. So that's called facilitation techniques. Number 6, the project manager realizes that several team members are behind on their task on an agile project. This may cause the sprint to be delayed an additional week. How should the PM handle the situation? Schedule a meeting with the appropriate team members to revise their task and select a strategy. Escalate the issue to the sponsor. Meet with the team and tell them your solutions. Update all task logs incorporated in your risks. Put the answers in the box. Put the answers in the box. All right, what you guys got? The best answer here is right. Realize several are behind on their agile. This may cause. This is something that has a potential. It's a risk. All right. So the best thing here to do, don't give it away to the sponsor. Don't tell them your solutions. Part of the mindset is you shouldn't be coming up with the solutions. Have the team come up with the solutions. And there's no such thing as task log. The best answer here is to meet with the team and solve the problem. All right, guys, last question. Which 3 documents should the project manager use to ensure that the recently commissioned project component was signed off and ownership is transferred? Final report, document updates, procurement agreements, engagement plan, process asset updates. Put the best answer in the box, guys. Put the answers in the box. Put the answers in the box, guys. All right, so it's basically asking you the output of close project or phase, which is the final report, document, and OPA updates. The project is done, so why would you update an agreement? That should be closed, and the project is finished. You shouldn't be updating a plan. All right, guys, very, very good. Okay. All right, guys, very good. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Hopefully you guys learned something tonight. Hopefully you guys learned something tonight. And with that in mind, guys, it is late. Oh, man. Pretty dark tonight. I gotta run these lights higher. I am out, guys. Don't forget to watch that employment video, guys. I did put a lot of work into it. We thought that video would have done better, but it didn't do better. Share it with your friends. I think there's a lot of interesting things in that employment video that people didn't know about, like how employers' dashboard look. And if you guys want more content like that employment video, let me know. Definitely make more, because I enjoy making that one. That was one of the most enjoyable video I made in a while. Before I go, somebody says, pass for PMP this past Saturday on my second attempt. I had to shift the mindset slightly and good to go. Thanks for your help. Absolutely. Congratulations, Crane MD, on passing your test. Don't forget to celebrate well. Does 35-hour include your bundle to meet the requirements? Yes, it does. ME course. All right, very good. All right, so guys, don't forget, please share the employment video. It's right here on the channel, guys. Right, just click on the video tab. You'll see the last video I did. Is it suitable for RMP? I don't know. I never looked at the RMP syllabus, so I can't tell you that. But with that in mind, guys, I am out, guys. You guys have a great night. Have a great morning. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. Have a great month, year, century, millennium, and decade. And with that, I am out. I will see you guys next week. Hey, by the way, if you're in my coaching program, I will see you on Thursday. If you're in the coaching program. And by the way, if you guys are having problems studying for your PMP, if you need a little bit of motivation for your PMP, join me in the coaching program. Join me in the coaching program, and we will get you guys certified. And with that, guys, I am out. If you're in my coaching program, I'll see you on Thursday. If not, I will see you guys next Tuesday. I'm out. Have a good night. Yes, the ACP does. My ACP course does cover the latest exams.